Finals of BR is Evolving, Part 5. Pentominally Delicious, I suppose, is what this one is titled. I'm Homer J. Smash. Joining me tonight is Cy Town. What are we looking for here tonight, Cy?
Just to be clear, I'm glad you called the name of that, not me.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but
I,
whatever.
uh, I get five
Yeah,
something.
that's right. Here we go. We're starting by the coast.
We can confirm one thing is going to happen in these seeds, and that is every item is going to look like the same thing. So it's all going to be maps.
Yeah, well, what do you say?
All right.
Maps or letters? What's your?
Yeah,
Are you an overworld guy or a dungeon guy?
I always call them maps in my head, so I'm just going to call it the map.
Yeah, when I see it in the hash, I call it a map as well. It's just less letters to type out.
Dora's friend.
So we've got. Let's talk about the flags here. As Fright Teeth finds level 8. This is a bit of a hot mess. We've got a second quest overworld, first quest dungeons, community hints. Level 9 is random, so could be an item that they need to find, could be a number of Triforces. We won't know until we find level 9 and we ask the guy at the front door what he's looking for.
Yeah,
You can see,
we got one heart start,
yeah,
and
one heart start.
this is going to be brutal.
It has the
So,
potential to be brutal for sure.
oh, buckle up, buckle up.
And we see, well, that's not going to work for Sigil there. Kind of got stuck between a rock and a hard place on a Lionel. Mirrored Overworld, so might be a little disorienting for people that aren't quite used to that. Fright Teeth finds level 9. Wow, right away, a minute and a half in. Open cave by start. Oh, that means we need all 8 Triforces.
Holy cow!
All 8 Triforces. Yeah, that's if you get random 9 and the old man just tells you some nonsense when you open the door. That means get all 8.
Okay, so to be clear, buckle up, gang. This is gonna take a minute. What
And
item did they get?
what is that? Is that a boomerang? That's my guess. It's
Could
a
be.
boomerang. Could be a.
Could be a red candle.
Fright Tooth finds the sword over
Lovely.
here, close to start the river. Let's see, Sigil. He didn't do anything. I wonder if it's the recorder because there's nothing
A good call.
coming out of him.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Round 1 of 10 door
Oh,
reveals.
boomerang. There we go. That's the boomerang. That's actually pretty good here with one heart start.
That's an amazing starting item, actually.
Yeah, yeah, I'd take that in a heartbeat with Lionel's Overworld. Fun percent is what we're talking about here with everything being the map. Something to look out for with the fun percent is the palette does change. So we've got dueling deaths here on the overworld for both Fry and Sigil. So that's going to be your clue as to what you're looking for. So like Silver Arrows is going to be a blue. It's going to look like the letter, right? Because it's a blue map. And then things that are red-ish maps are going to be your mute and your red ring, power bracelet,
You found
Aniki,
2
all
of
that
10
kind of
door
stuff.
reveals.
Yep. And just to talk a little bit more about this particular battle royale, we are in the finals of this. The BR is evolving, and as the title stated, it's the 5th go of this BR. And in this particular run of it, our 2 finalists have dominated this thing. We've had 9 weeks. Out of those 9 weeks, either Fry Teeth or Sigil has been in first place 7 times. And on top of that, they've been in
Oh,
second
man.
place 6 out of the 9 times. So very, very dominant run that both of these 2 runners are putting on.
So Fright Teeth took an unfortunate death there to that Armos. Some people might not know, but if you get to the side, like on the half tile above the Armos, and you push on it going laterally, so you go to the side, you can steal the item and have a chance at still surviving the screen. If you just kind of come straight on it, you know, it's going to come to life and you're going to make contact with it. So that's also a way to go about it. You just know that it's a death. Frighteeth kind of went for a sword situation and it bounced right through him and took him down, but he's got some bombs and he's back in the area, so we'll see. We'll see how he handles it.
We got Mappy bombs.
There's a candle.
$52 candle.
Yeah, candle. And we want to pay attention to where the arrow shop is. So arrows are going to look like your tunic color, which the shield also looks like that as well. So the best thing is when you get to a shop, when you get to a shop that has 2 price points, one in the 80 to 100 range, and then another one like 160 or something, because then you know that the 160 is going to be the shield, and the cheaper one is going to be the arrows.
Yeah, that's a good point. And we are in a second quest overworld, so Fry skipping over the 1 bomb wall makes sense.
Yeah, there you go. Get those bombs. So at this point, you know, we're still looking for a sword over on Sigil's side. Frighteeth is looking for, you know, maybe some hearts. Wants to find a small dungeon. He found 8 and kind of did a little digging without the sword. Hasn't been in there since, but you know, maybe he's just looking for a smaller dungeon, looking for some ammunition before he gets back in one of the larger dungeons. We also have extra bosses in this flag set, which we haven't talked about yet. So you know that can be pretty brutal in the dungeons. That's right. Smilefires is reminding me that we knew the boomerang was pushed to the Armos screen. That's forced in this flag set. It's a good call out there. All right, level 9 found for Sigil. He sees he needs to get all 8 Triforces.
You found 5 of 10 door repairs.
Someone's found 5 of 10 door repairs. I guess that's Frighteeth. with the Z Tracker call out there. Thanks to our community member Lorgon for Z Tracker. Sigil finds his sword. Good job, Dale. Now we found a bomb shop. So there you can see the difference between the meat and the shield. In that shop that Fry was just in. The shield is a little bit darker than the meat. So you know that those are 2 different things. Another quirk to Mirrored Overworld. This is going to be a running theme, I think, until we get a blue ring or a red ring going on here. But you can screen scroll into the raft spot over on the coast, which is pretty cool. I know a lot of people don't like Mirrored Overworld, but I think the screen scrolls are actually better than the vanilla scrolls. You have to go through the dead woods, and you have to go up the mountain. So that's kind of a bummer, but Sigil finds level 7 here. But the things like the Death Mountain screen scrolls are really useful, and it's a lot easier to get into like the level 2, vanilla level 2 area from the desert. So just some pretty cool screen scrolls that I like.
We're gonna see maybe 30 deaths.
Oh, collectively, yeah, between the 2.
Right.
Yeah, they're both gonna be in double digits. That's for sure.
This is gonna be nasty.
Yeah, we did. To prepare for today, Sai and I, we did a co-op, so we were able to share some stuff. But there was a number of deaths on my side, for sure. We found another dungeon here, level 5, Sigil.
And hopefully they don't go through what we did and getting every single item.
Yes. Well, I'm assuming they're not going to leave the silvers on the ground in 4, but you know.
They were bow block, buddy.
All right, we found our any roads. We've got some Deadwoods action, and okay, up here in Death Mountain, that's good. Frighty's gonna do some bombing here. Got a ladder block here in 5. Oh, this is another flag, I suppose, to talk about with this flag set. The dungeon room shuffle is in dungeon shuffle. So what that means is you won't see any rooms that aren't in Vanilla 5 in Vanilla 5, but they won't be in the same order that they normally are. But you can assume that you might be ladder blocked out of some rooms in 5 and 4, and not so much in 1, 2, and 3. Righty finds another candle shop. Sigil finds level 4.
Wow. Damn, that dead
I got some bad news for chat. Can't wait for the hearts to stop that beeping, but the beeping is going to be a part of us all night, because as soon as they up A in a dungeon, you don't start with 3, you start back with 1.
Buckle up. I like
Yeah.
that.
Buckle up. We won't blame you if you mute us. We'll assume it's the beeping and not the commentary.
Because the commentary is going to be lovely.
30 deaths might be conservative. I'm not sure. I haven't been counting, but I think we're already at double digits.
Next one might be.
We got a nice manhandle there for Sigil in the pointless moat room. He kind of took a couple stabs at it, but that's you got to come back to the bombs for that.
Oh yeah. Did you already say that this is first quest dungeons?
Yeah, first quest dungeon, second quest overworld.
Yeah.
Right, he's back in here in 8. Sigil getting the business from the ropes, using the boomerang to his advantage there. Pretty good, nice two-headed Gleeok here. Doing a good job of some door strats, using his beams. This is a nice vanilla Gleeok, not in its room, but in its dungeon.
Yeah, all this craziness that we're seeing, like the 1 heart start and the style of rooms and everything, these are all picked like remorse flags from folks who got eliminated throughout this VR. So they're to blame for everything.
Have no one to blame but themselves.
That's it.
Yeah, Sputosaurus was the 3rd runner-up, so he took away Rupee Speed. There's our first heart.
Oh.
4 heart and 8. And we temporarily have stopped the beeping. I think we should just follow whoever has not 1 heart in terms of audio. Like, forget who's in 9. Doesn't matter. Just whoever is not on 1 heart.
I'm a big fan of that idea.
We'll all be surprised. Oh, another flag to talk about is the random bubble curse, which it's not swordless, because Sigil still had a sword, and it looks like he has his speed too, so that looks like that would be reverse controls.
Yeah. Wow, wow. Oh, he's gonna die if he gets that key.
Yeah, that's a kamikaze key for sure. Well, or just
Oh.
right here anyway. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Rye
yeah.
is doing all the bombing.
Let me just be clear. That is not me.
No. Yeah, this is one that's fun to watch. Get some bombs from the Darknets. Sigil takes another death. Rye's gotta be careful here. I guess, it's probably good that Rupee Speed is off. There's the Triforce, so that's good. We do need those.
You now have 1
I
Triforce.
think, Bump Fry, you already got the floor item and a Triforce. Let's just maybe go find something else.
Yeah, I'm with you.
He does
I mean,
not agree.
He does not agree, no. Then that's fine. I mean, level 8 has 2 more items, and they're in the stair. And I think if I'm Fry Teeth, one thing that I'm possibly thinking about is this overworld sucks, and I'm dying. I'm going to start, every couple of seconds. So at least here, if I die, I go back to the start of the dungeon.
That is a good.
So I might as well. Here we got a staircase.
Okay.
And I believe we found the transport already, so this should be an item. It is.
How harder is Fry? That's either a raft or a ladder.
Yeah, it is the ladder.
Bang!
Bang,
Good
bang.
job, Fry. Way to
That
not
is
look
it.
at anything I say.
The coast ends with the ladder.
And I noticed as I think it was Fry Teeth walked by the coast, there's something blue on the coast. So I'd personally be making a beeline for the coast because as Sigil finds the Triforce there, 3 and 4.
So, blue option.
Yeah, blue options. What do we got?
Got silver arrows. Got the magic boomerang.
Yeah, silver arrow is pretty important.
And got the wand.
Yeah, and white sword is also blue.
Ooh, good point on the white sword. Yep.
Yeah.
So there's 4 things and 3 of them are good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
That's worth a look-see for sure.
that is worth a look-see. Yep. Yeah, you can get. I mean, obviously the blue candle and bombs also going to be blue, but that's not going to be chilling out unless you have minor item shuffle on. But hardly anybody's crazy enough to play with that. Hardly anybody. Nobody ever is stupid enough to play with minor item shuffle unless.
Unless it was the last random percent tournament and the game 5 between TA and Thurwolf ended up being minor dungeon drops
Yep.
with silvers as a random drop on the floor in 9.
Yeah.
So sorry for the spoiler if you didn't know that already and you're about to watch it, but it's 3 years old, so
Yeah, I mean, if you're 3 years old watching the random percent, I think you're not watching this.
yeah. So when you see Thurwolf and I play to winner take all, take a guess at who won. Oh, Fry's up to 6 deaths.
So Sigil found a blue ring shop, had a blue ring, a key, and it had a sigil colored map for 92 rupees. My guess is that those are the arrows.
You have the ladder.
So I'd be marking that down as the arrow shop and keeping that in my back pocket. And take a look at where Fryteeth's going here. We're gonna get a look at what's on the coast. If his A button item changes, we know it's the sword. Otherwise, we'll have to wait until he uses it. If he can. Oh,
Level 3.
yeah. Finds level 3. Boom! White sword.
Oh, baby.
Huge item.
Love it.
Was Sigil immediately blocked? I was watching the white sword. Oh, he's gonna pop open this door.
Bad announcer here.
Pop and open the door. We still don't have a candle on either side, but we found.
They haven't had the money for it. Well, Sigil did, but he bought something else.
I'm just thinking we've got 3, we've got 4, we've got 5, 7, 8, and 9. No candle.
Yeah.
What?
And there is a forced overworld block, so
Oh man, Sigil, you got to fight these guys north and south, buddy, on the half tile. Don't
yes.
try and get horizontal with them.
I misspoke earlier. Forced overworld block is no.
Yeah,
think
forced. Overworld wood sword blocks is forced, but the boomerang being the Armos item and then not starting with any items is rendered irrelevant.
Yeah.
This is a drop room in 3, as well as being a potential push block. Oh my gosh, be careful, dude! Oh, he's making me so nervous. Use your boomerang. Oh, there you go. Holy moly! Yeah, key drop. Okay.
Now
Ooh, 111.
Like,
111. So, 173 for Fry. Does he just go gamble and go buy a blue? Has he seen a blue ring shop? That might have just been Sigil.
oh, he's going to get the candle.
He's getting the candle, you think? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Open up more caves.
I can see inside Fry's mind.
Yeah, he's very brainy.
Well, you see, that's the problem. I said that, but he's like 58 bajillion times smarter than me, so I really can't. I wouldn't understand anything.
I mean, it's a fairly low bar. You know.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was internal moan. Did I say that out loud? Something blue on the ground, and it's bombs. You never know, though. You gotta, as somebody who loves fun percent, you always have to pick up the blue stuff, even if you're at full bombs. Just drop a bomb on the ground.
Yes.
You do not want to leave a wand or silver, white sword just laying there. Just assume it's a bomb. Go, man.
On the screen right below the candle.
There's a heart. There's a heart. Oh no, that's the compass. Got hopeful for Sigil.
Sigil is such a beast. He is like not afraid.
No, he's not. No fear. So he's doing a good job here. He's on the half tile. Well, okay. He was doing a really good job. If you're on the half tile below the ropes, they won't come chasing you, and then you can control the ones that are chasing you and make it a little more to your benefit here. Boomerang doing some work with these gels. Okay, I like what Fry's doing. Just bomb them.
Yeah.
Just like skip through there.
It's anarchy right now.
You would be correct. You saw right into his brain.
I am so smart.
You
Man,
are so smart.
I'm feeling really good.
All right. So now we can burn. Let's see what's behind these candles.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
about
just
another heart? Always love it when the candles are candle blocked.
Yeah.
So what's if you you have random bubble curses? What are you hoping is the curse?
Oh, reverse.
Yeah, I'm with you. There we go. This is a heart.
There we go. The three's
Heart on the
right.
floor in 3. And that's a letter, probably? Yeah, 3 hearts, that's definitely a letter. And Triforce for Sigil just needs to stay right on here. Yeah, I know a lot of people that don't like reverse controls, but I don't really have too much problem with it.
You found 7 of 10 door repairs.
Unless it's like a mixed room where there's both types of bubbles, that can get pretty annoying.
All right. Sigil has done it. He's gonna complete 8 or 3.
Ooh, this
Oh.
could be recorder. This could be, yep, recorder. Bright Teeth, what did he buy? Oh, he got a potion.
Smart man.
Yeah. Now just don't use it accidentally.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, I've done it. I do it when I have sprites, so you know I've done it when they're hidden.
Yeah, that's accurate. Me too.
Oh, there we go. That's Mags. It's possible that could be the white sword, but with that hint, I think
Yeah.
that's Mags. That's the wrong bush there, Fry.
Hope he realizes that. I think he does.
Yeah, that one always burns.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there's the arrow shop, I think. Blue ring arrow shop for Sigil. Let's see what's over here. I just noticed that Fryteeth is rocking the Zelda spray. I didn't realize that he played as Zelda.
I didn't either.
I wonder if that's a holdover from his Bingo Battle Royale, where one of the squares was play as a non-Link sprite. Maybe it just worked out for him. Did Fryteeth buy a blue ring?
No, he's never had the money for it.
Oh, okay. I thought he got hit by a Lionel beam and only took a heart. So maybe he got hit by something else instead.
No, Brian has been door repair.
Well, yeah. Robot Lorgon keeps telling us how many he's found. Here we go. Level 7. Fryteeth.
Robot Lorca.
Yeah,
You have located 3 dungeons.
there he is. Oh,
Bang,
potential
bang.
meat block. This is First Quest 7, so we know for sure that there's a decent amount of rooms above there. Very possible that there's another workaround, but you never know.
Sigil's so much nicer than me. On his naming thing, he has good luck Fry. I would never wish you good luck if we were racing each other.
Oh man, what do you give up a heart here? There's no way Frank gives up a heart.
No, you
In
can't.
7?
There's no way that Fry's gonna do that right now.
No, I think so.
He'd rather
He's
go
kind of
get-
probably thinking like, dang it, if I had gone in here before I had these hearts.
Yeah.
So that it could be okay. So there's the meat block. Maybe it's not actually a meat block, but instead of paying the mugger, you have to go pay the meat.
Yeah, I would leave. This heart situation's too terrible.
Right. Well, and who knows what the white sword item is? I mean, that could be red ring. That could be bow. Something that you really want, really need. Sigil is doing his recordering around Hyrule, finding like a bomb shop there. Fryteeth's in the dead woods doing some burning. You have my support, just like April.
Yes.
Love that game.
Yeah, I don't care.
We need a TMNT randomizer. That's what we need.
Oh my gosh, you would whoop me 15 ways from Sunday.
Here we go.
You
Fryteeth
have
finds level
located 4
5.
dungeons.
Did Sigil not find this when he was here earlier?
He found 5. He was in it. He dug around. I'm not sure exactly if he was ladder blocked or key blocked, combat blocked. I think we found a floor heart in 5, but I could be making that up. We found a few floor hearts. This screen sucks. I would just bomb all of them.
You did some looking earlier, and you have a little history on.
Oh, I was surprised by this. Actually, here's another mugger. But this one I don't think is necessary unless you have to go up. Yeah, so this is the 5th installment of BR is Evolving. There's been 4 winners. Coincidentally, the 4 winners are all part of tonight's broadcast. And I should also mention a number of the number 1 losers are also a part of the broadcast because Fryteeth beat me in the first one, and then you beat Fryteeth in the second one, and then I beat our friend from Sweden in the third one, and then Sigil beat, I think, Malchior in last year's.
That is crazy.
Just kind of weird how that worked out. Fryteeth finds transport here in level 5. And finds a bomb wall. Sigil finds a medium secret. Key situation's been okay. Here we got the tea room. That drops always on the island in 5. Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, dude. Can you ladder clip down?
Yeah.
Are you able to do it?
Yeah.
I can't do it for snow. I'm not even trying.
I ladder clip from the side much faster, I think.
Yeah. Me too.
I think if for no other reason that it's easier to reset side to side. Smilefire is asking, would you be tracking your secrets in a seed like this? I'm picking that up. Pick that up. Okay, bombs.
I've never done that before.
You mean like how many mediums, how many larges, how many
Yeah.
smalls? I don't. I track in my head if I found the large secret. There's only one. But otherwise, oh, there we go. Another heart for Sigil. That's good. Oh, okay. We're saying someone's in chat saying that Fright Teeth maybe has a wand. If it's bottom right corner, then that's definitely a wand. I didn't see it.
I was not aware. Where would he have picked it up? 5?
Or 7. Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
say. We'll look when he goes to the HUD.
Our amazing tracker Jess is saying possibly in 7. This is so difficult when you're dealing with 1%.
Yeah, it definitely is from a commentary tracking standpoint.
Yeah, from an outside perspective, it sounds like it should be the easiest thing of all time. It's the floor item in 5 is the heart,
Yeah, it's not 5.
but it sounds like it should be easy because everything's the same. But actually, that's why it's incredibly difficult.
Yeah, I'm real curious when Fright Teeth next goes to the HUD menu. Man, that bomb upgrade is looking pretty nice. 86. Even if it's just 2, but still, 86 is such a nice price. Here we go. Heart in 5.
That's nice.
It's too bad that we can't on the tracker. We can't track, the hearts other than the one coast heart. But there's so many hearts around. It's like, which one do you track?
Right.
All right, so Sigil found 2. Was this one recorder blocked? I missed where he opened it.
Yeah, the recorder near 8.
Nice. Okay, very good. So we need to get that recorder. So Fright Teeth needs to get to level 3. Get that recorder. It's already necessary. But Sigil still, he's on wood sword still. No ladder. So rooms like this are just taking him much longer to clear than.
And if Fry has the wand attached to that sword,
He does not.
He doesn't have a wand.
No, I think it was the blue candle that they maybe saw and just thought. Yeah, I don't think he got anything in 7. I think that it was mostly blocked.
Nice dodge, man.
Nice use of the boomerang here. That can be a really scary enemies right to this. Triforce here in 5, evening up the Triforce count. Yeah, use your boomerangs to stun the little Dig Dogger babies. Sigil also showing off a nice little trick here too. You can stand in the right-hand doorway, not be hooped by the land molas. Gets a key for his efforts. I haven't noticed anything in 2 yet, unless I missed it.
Nope.
So, we don't need to worry about this room, so that's nice. Fright Teeth finds 4. Sigil finds a heart on the floor in 2. And another key. We're gonna find the any key soon. Oh, Fright Teeth just got the bow, I think. Yep.
He did.
Bow is ladder blocked on the floor in 4. Yeah, the okay, so fun percent, if you find something like that's so it's not necessarily tunic colored if you're like this purplish blue that Fright Teeth is. The Sigil finds the Triforce is free. The bow, the shield, and the wooden boomerang are all going to be the same color palette. So we already found the wooden boomerang. The shield is not going to be in a dungeon because Boomstick is not on. So once you find that, that's the bow. Now I have a question for you here, Side. Sigil found the Triforce, went one more room and got locked in with some garbage. And was next to a room that he'd been, but it was key blocked from it. Do you consider just burning that key at 8 keys just so that you stay where you wanted to be and go ahead and grab that Triforce? Or do you up A and save your resources?
Not only do I use that key, I don't care if I have 8 keys or 1 key.
Yeah, I was kind of leading the witness a little bit. Yeah, I tend to agree. Maybe if I had 1 key and it was a Keystar C, then I would up A. But
I'd be
I'm
going to the
going through that
grave.
door.
I'd go to the grave and kill ghosts so I could go buy more keys.
Yeah, I'm going through that door 10 times.
So Sigil did leave an item in 2.
Yeah, I think that it's just that bottom section that is left to explore.
Oh, 4 might have a bow blocked item.
Yeah, that was something that I believe Kathy found earlier.
Sigil?
Well, he was in chat saying that he
Oh.
maybe a bow block.
Well, I should pay more attention to chat then.
Yeah, well, you know. Sigil's going up here to use his recorder. This is a good place to blow the recorder because it always opens.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if he knows this as he got deked out by the lake opens up at the other spot because it's mirrored. Same thing with the power bracelet spots. They always trip me up. So he was in the desert earlier blowing the whistle. You can actually screen scroll from that bottom left desert spot to that lake, which makes the routing a little bit easier, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like there was any road that took them up to Death Mountain, or that area at least. I feel like I'd be taking use of that so that I didn't have to go through the grave, but to each their own. Sigil does the screen wrap to the wrap spot and is rewarded with 7 rupees.
Big money.
Big money. Can you imagine this overworld if they didn't have this boomerang? Like,
No.
oh,
This
man.
is it.
This is so brutal. I wonder what the death count is at already. I think we're eclipsing 30.
I think Fry is somewhere around 8 or 9, and I think Sigil might have a couple more because he's pretty ballsy and going for it.
Yeah, I think they're both into the double digits or close to it. All right, so we've kind of been in this area already. We have not seen Death Mountain. Bright Teeth is in the wrong side of the world to really make a Death Mountain trip right now and doesn't have enough bombs, but I'd like to see that sooner rather than later, just because, for my money, the one thing I like about the mirrored overworld is the Death Mountain screens. You can start all the way in what is the top right in mirrored and work your way all the way across, all the way over to here, to the waterfall area. It's just so efficient. Here we go. Here we go. Buy them. Buy them. Do it. See, yeah, I told you. Arrows. Nice. So Fright Teeth, hopefully he knows. He can get himself some arrows. I buy arrows all the time.
Yep, you are the king of buying arrows.
Sometimes I try to buy arrows after I have silvers. I'm not even kidding. I started to buy arrows last night before I realized I didn't need to. Sigil fine. Oh, perfect. He spent the 92 and then immediately gets rewarded with the large. See, that's why you just buy the arrows. Nice job, Fry. Get in that cave.
Yeah, come.
Something I recommend when you're bombing in Mirrored Overworld, which is tricky, is I do this pretty much anyways, is bombing on the half tiles. So if you're in the brown kind of craggy parts, make sure you're bombing on a line and not in between the lines, because then you're getting 2 spots for 1.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Sometimes it's easy to miss it by 1, especially on the south coast.
Yeah, like Sigil just did here. So that's our meat. 76 meat. Bright Teeth takes another death here.
Fry's trying to recruit some bombs right now.
Yeah.
Sigil's diving 8, which will be important.
You know, Fry also wants to get that blue ring too. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't. I don't know if he's found the shop.
He has.
He has found the shop. I'm a little surprised that he just didn't do the money making game to get up to it. I feel like I've raced Fry a lot, and when we do races like this, oftentimes he'll beat me because he'll make the smart kind of conservative play and do the time. He'll spend the time that it takes to get a little bit beefier, and then it pays off in spades for him in the long run. And you know, my dummy self, you know, I'm just kind of going off there half cocked, and I end up getting in some trouble. There we go. Get some bombs now.
Dunlow's mentioning
There it is.
pretty easy for him to have issues with the bombs too. I'm with Dunlow.
So Fry only needs a couple more, 3 more rupees in order to get himself some arrow money.
Yep.
And he knows where the arrow shop is. Hopefully, Robot Lorgon doesn't steal his money. Sigil's up to 10 keys.
Right side.
Yeah. So this is good for Sigil, because this is... he needs to be here. Hopefully he sticks it out and gets the ladder. Sigil does not like to leave items in dungeons, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't walk out of here with a ladder.
He's super full clear guy.
Yeah. There we go, 94 rupees. So he could go immediately buy arrows if he wants. Now Sigil has the recorder, which Fry did not have, so it's potentially leading him a little astray here, in that he's able to kill more things. Here we go. Arrow purchase for Fry Teeth. So is he going to go back to 4 and kill that Goma?
You almost have to if you're going to buy the arrows. If you're going to buy the meat, he'd go to 7.
Yeah.
Arrows, you're going to...
Hard on the floor for Sigil. Yeah, I agree with you. I think we might see both purchase.
Yes.
Unless we find the any key. Okay, level 3. This is good. It's going to be the recorder, which is going to get him to level 2.
It'd be huge for him because he's going to be able to take the recorder and whistle to 4.
Yep.
Instead of to walk all the way down.
Yep, you're exactly right. And he's able to clear this a lot faster because, you know, he's sitting at 5 hearts that are full.
Yeah.
Instead of Sigil was in here with 1 heart, trying to clear this room.
With a wood sword.
Wood sword, yeah, he's got the white sword too. You're right. Okay, so the Moldorm is my favorite whenever Fun Percent is on, or Sprite Shuffle, just because you get like the paper snake, or you get a recorder snake, red ring snake. Always fun. Bombs for Fry. This was a heart recorder, I believe, in 3.
It was recorders in the staircase and hearts on the floor.
Yeah. He's got the compass, so he knows where to go. Gonna come out of this with some more keys. They're both at 10 keys.
Yeah.
Triforce for Sigil.
Well, this is a floor drop room in 3.
Reddy's using his arrows already.
But and you know the mechanics of the arrow going down versus up is so weird because you have to hit it from a different side than what you're used to with your sword.
Yes. Yeah, that fools me a lot. Here's the heart. where I'll do it and then I'll be like, why did I not pick that up?
Yeah.
Oh, Sigil got trolled by the Dodongo. He needed to take a bop in order to get the bomb. He got the fairy instead.
Hit the ladder.
Did get the ladder, so that's good news for him. Freddy's is up to 11 keys because he just spent one. He had 12.
And now Sigil is actually doing exactly what you said he would, and that is full clear in this gate. He's got the Triforce, he's got the floor item, he's got the ladder out of the staircase.
Yeah, if I'm racing Sigil, then I know that he's getting items, which I like because I also like to get items. So it's harder for me to race somebody like a Shaddy or a Spud that's a little more of a gambler. I kind of have to like turn that part of my brain on. I believe that's just the map laying there on the floor. This will be the item. And it's another heart. Frighteeth gets his recorder. All right, we're 46 minutes in. How are you feeling as a runner in either of their shoes?
Just fine. You know it sucks really bad for the other guy too. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I gotta say, I know Sigil has the Triforce count, but Frighteeth having that bow. If I've got bow and I've got ladder and recorder, I'm feeling pretty good about that seed.
Oh yeah.
My goodness.
So many of those.
So many. So I'm guessing Frighteeth is going to finish out this section, just because it's kind of annoying to get to. And then maybe whistle back to 4, see what's going on there.
Definitely.
He's thinking, man, I'd really like to get that blue thing.
But we still haven't found the white sword item.
That's correct. Yeah, well, we're pretty sure that it's mags that we found over there by start. Sigil had 4 hearts when he was there. So, there we go. Sigil takes his ladder right into 4 and gets the bow. He can go shoot that Goma.
Nice.
You're in the dungeon.
Right, will be there soon. They're basically just retracing each other's steps for a little bit.
Yeah, they are. It's a pretty even race. 3, 4, 5, and 8 versus 2, 3, 4, and 8.
Yeah.
Frighteeth gets another heart.
When you're full clear in all these dungeons, there's actually a chance you could still end up with mags by the end of this, even starting with 1.
I mean, if your name is Frighteeth, there's like a 90% chance you're gonna end up with mags in any given seed.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, right? Okay, check this first.
Yeah,
Like, you need to get back into that 4, buddy.
wants to do his whistle spots. I mean, smart, because like white sword item,
Right.
you know, silver is a white sword item. Red ring is going to be a game changer.
Yeah, I mean, a white sword silvers and grabbing it means like it's running. Oh no!
Sigil.
So aggressive, dude.
He is. Just stay in that door. Just stay in that door.
Aggressive.
I love it though. He's running like his hair's on fire.
That's coming from a guy who skips hearts, but like he's aggressive.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like it. I really he reminds me a lot of how I play when I especially when I was first starting Frighteeth finds level 1 here in Death Mountain. XO% paying off.
I will actually be pretty impressed if these guys are finishing under like a 120 or a 130, because
Yeah.
it wasn't easy to kill, man.
No, it wasn't. I think that I have a good chance. you know, depending on silvers. And level 6. But this is great for ooh boy. Oh boy.
It
is. Arrow blocked silvers. Gotta love it. Got to love it. And Frighteeth did not go back. I'm sure he will before 9.
Yeah.
But he has not yet. So, you know, that's okay, honestly, for Fry, because he's got arrows. So it's not like, you know, a red ring is a game-changing, in-game changer. Any key can be, although for this seed, not keys or whatever. You know, Power Bracelet, if that unlocks 6, that could be a huge game changer. But as long as he goes to level 4 before he goes to level 9, and as long as he's not full clear and stuff looking for silvers, then that can sit there, you know, as long as it needs to.
I think that only 1 would stop him from going back to 4. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's here because, or he didn't go to 4 because he still had 1 to go. Oh, one,
That's the one.
There we go.
Yeah, I think. Well, but he went to Death Mountain, so he kind of had a plan. This is a map, or this is a Power Bracelet? Map. I see what you're saying. He still has 1 that he has not found yet. So let me go ahead and find 1, because I know I'm going to dig that regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Sigil's back in 5 now that he's got his ladder. This Fry's probably just clearing this just because it's easier to clear than it is to put at the moment. This will not drop in 1. Sigil finds his heart here. This is going to be a Power Bracelet. Any key?
Red candle.
Nah, would be Power Bracelet.
Which adds more interesting things. We haven't found 6 yet.
We have not. And it's +3 for the bomb upgrade. Sigil's using those silvers. I like it.
Yeah.
Fire him off. Can't take it with him. Might as well use them. 8 hearts. I feel like the Triforce was fairly free in 5. I think he'll have this one pretty quickly.
Yeah, 5 wasn't too bad. A couple hearts and a Triforce. Not. I think you have to go down to the south portion. Is that right? Or is that just to get the other item?
No, I think you're right. I think everything was. There was not much up here in the top, I think, but it's been a little while, so I don't exactly remember.
Yeah, we're gonna be going fast here pretty soon.
And this is a drop room, and it's the heart. So we have wand, heart, and power bracelet here in 1, right? So we're done here. Just need the Triforce. That's fine. That death, that's not that big of a deal. Probably quicker than going through the shutter door, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where, you know, I might be a little more loose with my potion usage. Maybe not necessarily exactly at this moment here, but there's a lot of moments where if I'm starting at the start of a dungeon, I'm gonna go ahead and potion up just to kind of get myself where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, you lose the potion, the time you're gonna get on the Triforce refill anyways. Burn yourself. There we go. Triforce 1 for Frighteeth. Sigil's well on his way to getting Triforce 5. 2, 6, 7 left to do for Fry, and 5, 6, 7 left. Oh man, remember 7. Okay, so now, okay, second question. You've got 12 keys. Just go ahead and pay the 5 keys, right? That's the, oh! How interesting. It's not mags by start. It's the white sword item.
That's right.
And that might be the red ring.
Yep.
Red ring or red candle at this point, or any key. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. I guess this Triforce was deeper than I remember. Let's see. Brighte's gonna. Oh man! Don't get grabbed! Don't get grabbed! That's so. That's hard with the reverse bubbles. The reverse bubbles don't bother me usually, but that can suck in the Wallmaster room. Bright gets heart number 9. So where do you think level 6 is? Sigil finds his Triforce in 5.
The former East Death Mountain, now West Death Mountain.
Okay.
The Power Braces.
All right. I'm hoping it's Vanilla 4 and the Raft is in 7. That's what I'm hoping.
That's fun.
Because it's always fun when it's the one the one square you can't go to on that that you need to go to.
I think Fry's thinking about that white sword item now.
Oh, you should be. I certainly would be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're retrying deaths here, so remember this when we see the final count.
We're counting it.
Remember this. Oh, there's 2.
Hey, I'm writing down on my sheet that I'm tracking things. 2 deaths.
Okay, Sigil's in 7, so let's see if he gives... I'm really curious if he's going to give the 5 keys to the mugger. I totally would. At this point, I might also give the heart when you're at 8 hearts.
You give the heart now.
Yeah.
Here we go. What is it? What is it?
It is the red candle.
Dadgummit.
Oh, wait. Yeah, red candle, right? They didn't have that yet?
He didn't. That's a womp.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, if that's red ring, I think that Bright Teeth would have taken a huge, huge lead. It's pretty close, to be honest with you. I mean, Sigil's got the silvers. Bright Teeth knows where level 1 is. Sigil's doing the 7 dive, so depending on what he finds here.
There's probably knowing that room in 4. I wish that he would just go finish it.
Yeah, it's kind of deep in the dungeon.
It is.
So I sort of get it, because he still has to find 6. He still has to get the Triforce out of 7. Like, you could find the silvers on the ground on the way to those Triforces, so I don't hate it.
Yeah,
I think if it was that first room, like, in 4 when you go into the left and there's that first room right there, I think if it was that room and he wasn't going, that's a mistake. At this point, it's like a question potentially, but I don't hate it. Right,
Oh, he's
level
starting
2.
to do 2.
He had 2 left as well. So yeah, that's
Now it makes a lot more sense. I forgot about 2.
because you're gonna clear out 1, 2, and 3, right? Maybe 4, regardless. What's your like? At what point do you not clear out 1?
Oh. If I have recorder and I've already got bow, silvers, ladder, and more overworld spots still to do to find whatever else I need to find.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm pretty similar. It's like for sure go mode. Then it's who cares what's in one. I'm getting out of here.
That's right.
But if it's not for sure go mode, then one's got to be pretty darn terrible for me to leave it.
Yeah. If one were like, say, where 4 is at, that could get me to change my behavior and just make sure I clear it if there's still like overload locations we need to do and we don't have everything.
Yeah, that seems to be a potential routing mistake that I see some people make is they don't consider where they are on the map.
Mm.
You know, if you don't have a recorder, if you don't have any roads, sigil bombing the Goma. I've done that so many times. Tried to burn it, throw the boomerang at it.
That's right.
Use the potion to scare it away. Yeah, they don't consider where they are on the map, and you know, if they've got 15 rooms left to clear out, you know, 6 or 7, whatever. But how long is it going to take you to get back here if you have to come back?
That's right.
It's definitely something to think about. There's Strike Force for Sigil. By 7, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
See you later. Hopefully never.
Yeah, you see 7, it's because you need the raft and you're looking for 6. You're coming back to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Spud in chat saying second quest level 1, you know, maybe more inclined to skip.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
One less item, so it's not as bounteous of a level.
Mag's eligible for eye teeth.
He is, and we left an item here, right? With Sigil.
Yes.
So let's see if Frighty digs out the other item. Because I mean, red ring, any key would suck. That would
That's
be. He's not running out of keys at this rate. Oh, gotta be careful. Use that potion, right? Oh, he's got 4 hearts. Okay, he could take 1 hit. I'm gonna get on the half tile with these guys.
Yep. He did it right.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
use the
boy.
potion.
No!
Oh. All right, Sigil opening up Vanilla 7, but not because it's second quest.
Oh, we laugh because we do it.
We've done it, yeah. Yeah, if you have done something dumb in Zelda, trust me, I have done it as well. More than
And I'm
once.
still making fun of you when you do it anyway.
Oh, absolutely. And I hope you'll make fun of me.
I welcome it.
I know my chat will.
You know that's right.
Making fun of me last night. Here we go. Sigil gets a potion. And Frighty sees the Triforce. He wants that other item. He's gonna have to do some combat. I don't know why he's not using that potion.
You can't take it after you're done.
I mean, it's if you want to save it for Ganon, then like just take the
Buy
Triforce and get out of here.
If you want for Ganon, buy another one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This is just a brutal, you know, there's just a lot of garbage in this too. At some point, you know, you have to say, okay, the reason why I like 2 is because it's small, but at this point, this isn't really small because I'm walking through 10 rooms just to get back down to where I was. And the reverse controls with the whiz ropes and all that. Yeah, this is garbage. Sigil's on his way. He's going to find level up here. I don't believe... Yeah, Frighty did not do the screen scroll over to what is normally East Etna.
No, he did not.
So you could be right. That is not quite good enough, Sigil. I hate that the bomb range is not as kind on the overworld as it is in dungeons. They both have 14 and 15 keys. My goodness. What's going to be higher at the end of the seed? The key count or the death count?
Yeah. By like a lot.
Boom.
You now have 6 Triforces.
You now have 6 Triforces.
Some things to be
Thank you,
Triforce and
Robot Lorgon. All right. And another key.
I would have left that one.
Yeah, I'd picked it up.
I haven't been done.
I would have picked it up. Well, yeah, I mean, if they find the any key, then I win that. Because they have infinite keys. They can't have infinite deaths. Oh, let's see here. Where is level 6?
I love what Sigil's doing.
Where is level 6? Now he knows. Now he knows. Oh, that's the white sword item that I found earlier. Now he's like, oh my god, if that's the red ring.
He's panicking, yeah.
If that's the red ring.
He's 100% thinking, I just hosed myself this whole time with this rough combat.
Yep. That's one of those where when you get to the thing, you know, it's like a double-edged sword situation. You're like, would I love a red ring right now? Yes, I absolutely would. But do I really want a red ring? Because that means that maybe my opponent had a red ring a long time ago.
That's right.
And I didn't realize this. Is this what you were saying you liked what Sigil's doing that he left one? Is that why? Because he does not have the power bracelet.
Yeah, he left one. He just said, forget it, we're running. I'm going to clear this overworld until it tells me otherwise.
See, the thing that the only way I disagree with you is he's now on a power bracelet screen right now that he's going to have to backtrack to if and when he doesn't find 6.
But he has no idea that power bracelet's in one.
Well, I know that, but he knows that the power bracelet is missing, and he knows that he's missing 6, and he knows that he's missing red. So it's like it's not out of the realm of possibilities that you're missing an item. So it's not that you're wrong, he's wrong, and I'm right. I think it's an interesting conversation.
No, it's okay. I know I'm right, but it's.
Have we checked the ladder spots?
No, I do not recall one ladder spot being checked yet.
There we go. Let's see. This is
Tell me 6 is a ladder spot.
this is not it, but this is oof, man. He's even more mags eligible. I'm surprised he didn't go back and check.
Consider the magical sword.
I would.
He's got a 1 right there. Like you know,
Right, the one.
So we're running out. I mean, it's Vanilla 4, East Death Mountain, which is now West Death Mountain.
We are gonna have a level 7 dig for a raft. Tell me,
I think that might be it, right?
it's
We
a,
did.
It's a spot I picked. That's still left.
Nope. Nah, it's right here. Right here.
It was easy to get to.
Try
Yep.
this and go.
It sure was.
Congratulations.
It sure was.
Located all 9 dungeons.
So, so Frighteeth's still missing silvers. So here's where, you know, you saying, you know, why didn't you go to 4? Sigil's going to be right here behind him, here in the 6. Sigil already has silvers.
Oh yeah,
Has
Fry's behind.
yeah, full Fry's way behind. He still has to go to 7 to get his Triforce. So Fry's going to take this Triforce and leave, I would think. He's going to check this one room that's right here, and then he's going to take the Triforce and leave. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
And Sigil's going to be right behind him.
You
Yeah,
now
Sigil's
have
going to be first 1 to 9 for
Triforces.
sure. Fry's going to have some digging to do.
You need
Yeah,
something
Fry's
to be
Fry's
Triforce.
got an uphill battle here. He needs 9 to not be like the groundhog yesterday.
You're right. If and Sigil went south, which I think is like the natural move because there's only 3 rooms down here. But that would have been what Frighteeth would have needed in order for him to have like a bad 6.
Yeah.
Now, if you're Frighteeth, you go grab mags, check mags real quick, because then you can really burn through some of 7. If
Yeah.
Sigil's done. So see ya.
we're having a 9 venture at about 110.
Yeah, 110. That's a good call. Can you touch this? You cannot.
You can, you just can't have it.
No, no mags. So Fryteeth has the potion. Sigil, I believe, still has both potions. So could be important up against Ganon. With that 1 heart start, you know, if he's in a bad room, you know, it could be. This might not be over. You could definitely get yourself in trouble here. To answer a question in chat, Atlas is not turned on in this fight, so book is just a book.
Smart move, Sigil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, it could be a red ring.
Yep.
That would be huge.
Yeah, both of them didn't really dink around once it made sense for them to go there.
Fryteeth gives up the heart.
Fry the hard time let go of hearts.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a case where it doesn't really matter. You got 15 keys. What's 5 keys? But I would have given up the heart. And we have first quest dungeon, so it might be some people that are so used to shapes. You see that dark room, and you're like, oh, there she might be. I don't bother clearing this. I'm just gonna mark that as a maybe. I'm gonna come back to that.
That's where Fry getting the wand earlier would have been nice.
Yep. And it's not her. Bomb upgrade for Fry. Where is the pig? Here's where you don't really want to up A all the time because you get back to 1 heart, but at this point it doesn't really matter because you have 2 hearts.
Nope.
Fryteeth since 7. I don't remember where the Triforce was.
I have no recollection of 7. I felt like Sigil did it so fast.
Oh, it's in this room right here. Okay, so Fryteeth is not that far behind. Only like 3 minutes behind him to get into the 9, so anybody's game.
Doesn't he go to 4?
Oh man, oh man.
He's going.
Yeah, saving his hearts. Smart. You're not terribly far from a fairy fountain, honestly. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, it might be beneficial at times just to go ahead and fill up. Here's what you were talking about. Using that wand. Very nice. I like to clear rooms at 9. I know a lot of people, some people just kind of move room to room, but I find bomb drops and key drops, potential compass drops to be too much of a benefit. Clear anything that's easy. I'm gonna skip, you know, like the 8 for the Wizrobes.
Correct.
Maybe take stairs, just because there's a lot of good stuff still left in stairs.
Yep. And you know Fry will be diving stairs.
Here's where I would just be letting the silver arrows fly, just making sure I had 1 left. Okay. Top left area. This is new territory. He's not going to go through that stair. Oh my goodness. I just realized that Fry didn't go back to 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's going to be diving all the stairs.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, my bad. I think that could legitimately be called a mistake. I don't know if he just forgot about the Goma in 4.
I think he's just looking for Silver being a 9. And then
Yeah, for sure. There's the compass.
Yep.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Oh, can you clip into the stair? Nope. Staircase for Fry. So he needs 2 quick items for sure. He's got some nice coverage of 9 so far. And has some really healthy resources. So. Now, unfortunately for Fry, Sigil's already found the compass. But the good news for Fry is that this 9 kind of sucks. So,
yeah,
Sigil's kind of having some trouble here. Is that Zelda above him there? Is that?
That's right.
Looks like that's where the compass is pointing. So that actually might be fun at the end of the game if you go into that room with half a heart. And you got Patrick Wayne guarding the door to Zelda. All you need to do is get past him. That's an unfortunate death here.
Wow, Sigil.
Yeah, that was nice. I like what he's doing here. This stuff, I use my arrows, but I love to kill Zols because they give up money and hearts.
Yep.
So it's just a nice, quick kind of refill there.
And both runners are using their strength right now. Fry with the wand and Silver with Sigil.
100%. And who cares about the key count at this point? You know, I mean, just use your keys. Don't even try to conserve them. You've got 17 keys and 11 keys.
Yeah. That's
going to be more than enough.
You don't get to take them to your next race.
No. I wish you could. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be awesome.
If you did like a season and whatever resources you can conserve.
Be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Sigil's working his way over to Zelda, which I like. Definitely a non-zero chance that Zelda and Ganon will be right next to each other. Now, if you're between a bomb wall and a key door, in general, I like to go through the bomb wall because you can always go back through a bomb wall. But a key door, any door, can shutter you in. I think he's maybe already been in that room, or I guess he might have seen Zelda. Finds the staircase. This T room kind of sucks. That's going to be a hard ladder clip without killing all that stuff. How great would it be if this could be a eligible Ganon room? A vertical shoot. I'd play it.
100 times. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd play it.
We're kind of dumb though.
Where have we not been? Like bottom right corner, maybe? Maybe Sigil's on the way?
Our northeast?
Could be Masking the Roar?
Yeah.
Oof.
Taking a shellacking.
Yeah, he is. We found Ganon's room. He's just not in it.
That'll teach him.
Hatcher really hates music.
That's right.
No, there you go. Use your potion. Yeah. He wants to know if Ganon's next to him. Now, something to be careful about when you're fighting Patra from the right. This particular type of Patra, he goes kind of crazy sometimes.
Yep.
So if you've ever fought him and then all of a sudden the things are in the HUD and they're swinging all over, it doesn't happen if you fight him from the other sides. It's something with the killing the wrong Patra Ornthal over from the right hand side. Okay, so he's not checking for game. He just wanted to stay in this little area, I guess.
Hold on, right?
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that section is pretty walled off between the corridor stair and the chute.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. This, I believe, is new territory.
Mm-hmm.
And no dice, but maybe you have to take the staircase.
Could be.
Oh, any key.
Ring.
Red ring.
It
Wow.
could only be red ring or key.
Yeah, I think that might be game, set, match, sigil. I don't want to count Fright Teeth out because, you know, I've seen some really crazy things happen in this game. I think the best hope that Fright Teeth had was that Sigil was going to have a hard time with Ganon.
Yep.
I think it's going to be an uphill battle from him now. But, you know, he's not out of it. Never count anybody out.
You can be the nice one. I'll just be the. It's over, gang. Like, it's over.
Well, okay, look at his bomb count. He's got 4 bombs. I mean, Fright Teeth has 4.
It's fine. That's fine.
My dog does not agree with you. She's barking at you.
I don't blame him. I don't blame the pup.
Mina says no. It's not over until it's over. I mean, here's the other thing. Since it's Magic Stair to Ganon potentially, you know, Fright Teeth is going to have more of a knowledge of stairs, although Sigil's really been taking stairs too, so I'm not sure that that's too much of an advantage at this point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk my way into a way that I think, you know, maybe there's a chance.
If you want to play the 800 scenarios game and one scenario Fry could win, that's fine.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you though. I think unless Fry leaves like in the next 30 seconds or so, I think
Exactly right. Yeah.
I think this one's pretty much over.
I was gonna say, and here's where he leaves and goes directly to 4.
Which he has to when he does leave. He has to go to 4.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little surprised that he came here just because you know that 9 can totally suck. Here we go. Sigil, I think, is probably down the lead.
Right. Game on.
He's probably right up here behind her.
This is where we were saying earlier that we hadn't been.
Yep. And that's probably the other item. And this is masking the roar. Yep. Above
Yeah.
that Patra.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
your-
GG.
Chat.
He still has a potion too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
This is a good race. This is fun.
A 124 Ganon down is pretty doggone good for the way this thing is set up.
Yes.
And to Fry's credit, he played a heck of a race too.
He did.
He's just,
He did.
it didn't work out for him.
He's out of bombs. Let's see if he's going to go buy bombs or if he's going to go to 4. Okay, now does Sigil die to the Patra guarding Zelda?
Does Sigil die? Does his dog puke on the couch? So he's got to clean it up real quick.
Yeah. Oh, here he is. Frighties in 4. He just was too late.
It's a little too late.
Not that he didn't have Ganon either, so
Yeah.
you know he still has some work to do. But
This is where Sigil's panicking.
use your
Thank you.
potion. Use your
Oh,
potion.
holy
dude.
cow.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, and that's gonna be it. Frighty takes a death in 4. I think he's gonna see the dot done
Okay.
and maybe be dot done. Yeah. Sigil has finished with an official race time of 1:24:55. Fright Teeth has also forfeited.
Heck of a job by both these runners.
Yeah, get your GGs out in chat. Please give them a follow. Fright Teeth and Sigil 711. If you put the bot commands in, you can see their Twitch channels here. Give my partner in crime here a follow. He's gonna get that Trog, that sub. What are you looking for? Sub 11 Trog. It's coming up.
We're getting it. We're getting
Yeah.
it.
You're close. I can
If
tell.
you actually like an entertaining stream that's not mine, that would be Smash.
Yeah, not lately.
Let's start streaming again.
I guess if you like Schadenfreude, let's see if we get these guys into chat with us. See if they want to talk about it. 23 deaths for Sigil. Let's see if is Fright Teeth going to show us.
Come on, Fry, show it.
Well, we definitely broke 30. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We know that he had more than 30. And they definitely had more deaths than Teeth.
Diggity dog.
That's right, Jess says. Don't forget to add the 2 retried deaths for Fry. Let's see here. We are joined in chat by our runners. GG, gentlemen. Sigil, Fry Teeth, welcome to the booth. Good game,
Thank
guys.
you. GG Fry.
We'll get, I think Fry's mic's supposed to get him working here. So,
Is that better?
yeah, there we go. Now we can hear you. Yeah, good game, my friend.
Yeah. GG. Nice job, Sigil.
Thank you.
So, I guess you get one hard start. You see Lionel's all over. What words that we can say on Z1 Randomizer? What were you thinking when that seed started?
My wish came true.
The nastiest garbage seed you could possibly garner.
Yeah, when I did random hard, I was hoping for the finals to be a one hard start.
Well, you got your wish.
And I
Doesn't
didn't realize I had one hard until like my second death.
Just kind of went for it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Good. Hey, Fry, can you hit save on your screen so we can see how many deaths you had?
Well, I already killed my
Oh.
stream, but it was 21 plus I reset out of a couple, so I think it's actually the same on both sides for that.
How about that?
We were keeping track of it, Fry. We were actually picking on you, and we were
Yeah.
how nasty this whole thing was.
Yeah, we wanted to see if you all were gonna break 30, so we were trying to keep accurate numbers.
We were rooting for it for sure.
Well,
So I see silvers were in 4. Were they under that Goma?
they
Yes.
were. Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was heading when he finished.
Yeah, so maybe talk about that decision to go to 9 instead of going back.
I mean, I played terribly. You know, the one heart starts are a killer for me, and so I felt like I was behind. I had to take a gamble on silvers in 9. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if I'd gone back to 4 because I didn't find Ganon or Zelda yet. Because that 9 was kind of strange in terms of trying to find things. Like I cleared basically the entire left side, so I've got a pretty good idea where they were. But every staircase I found, led next door.
Yeah,
It
9
was-
was nasty. You all were actually pretty close. I think you need to give yourself a lot more credit. I would say you had the early lead because you had ladder and you had the white sword well before Sigil did, and bow. But Sigil had the arrow purchase already, so when he got ladder, he went in, he got the bow, he went up, killed the Goma, got silvers. I think you both were in 6 at the same time. I think you found 6 first and did it, but you still had to do 7. Sigil did 6 and could go right to 9. But I mean, you were right behind him in 9, maybe 2 minutes. Obviously without silvers.
Yeah. At least keys weren't a problem in this seed.
I know, for once.
I was gonna say I was up to 18, I think.
I think I was 16.
Yeah, you guys were up there.
Yeah, it was another side bet was whether or not the key count was ever going to eclipse the death toll. Which
It probably was when
Chat.
I entered 9. I would bet it was.
Oh, that's true, because you did die a number of times in 9. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It never did with me.
And I don't know if you're looking at the screen, but you can see that shiny piece of jewelry that Sigil did find on the bottom of 9. It was kind of a crazy path you had to take to get both the red ring and then up to where Ganon was kind of on the other side of Zelda, which I think you were in the room before Zelda. Fry, it was a Patra with a shutter door on the north side.
Okay, yeah, I was in there.
Yeah, I think that was the bomb to the right. Sigil, is that right? You had a bomb to the right there?
Yes.
And that was the path to Ganon, up in the top, second to the top right corner.
And then you had to bomb into Ganon's room.
Yeah. And there was another Patra in front of Ganon. So luckily, Sigil, you took that potion out of the take any. Because you needed it just to get back to Zelda. That was the final side bet, was whether or not you were going to die to the Patra before Zelda.
I was hoping I could just candle boost past it.
Yeah, saw that. it was a little dicey for sure.
Yeah, my really big worry was when I realized it was magical sword up on Death Mountain.
Oh
And
yeah.
I said that means I left the white sword item behind, and
Yeah.
was very relieved to find it was red candle.
I bet. I was thinking. So Sai and I were talking about that so we saw you see it, and I think it had a Mag's hint to it. I don't remember what the community hint was. But that could be a white sword or that could be Mags, and we said that you found it. I think with 3 hearts, so you didn't even try. Sigil found it with 4. Couldn't pick it up with 4. So we were like, okay, maybe Mags. And then both of you found Mags up on Death Mountain. We were thinking like, oh man, they're like, shoot, is that the red ring that I left in that cave?
I was hoping it wasn't the red ring.
That was my reaction too.
I was sad and happy at the same time because I love the red candle.
I do too, but in fun percent, I don't want the red candle.
Mm.
Because it's right next to recorder.
Yep.
And I don't know if you noticed, up until about the point where I got red candle, I don't think I menued at all because I've got the items down pretty good by color.
Yeah, there was one time when chat thought maybe you had a wand. We were waiting for you to menu and you weren't. and you didn't at that time. I think it was the blue candle that they saw. But yeah, we were like, okay, well when he presses start, and then you didn't.
Yeah, no, I was pretty confident throughout in what I had, so that wasn't an issue. Just, yeah, the 1 heart start is what killed me. The funny thing, if I had been eliminated last week, I was probably going to give you guys 16 hearts to start with.
I love it.
Not having the rupee speed threw me off.
I know, but I can't imagine how bad this seed would have been with rupee speed on.
I was thinking that too. That like Ty and I were thinking like, oh, we love Ruby Speed. How fun would that have been? But this would have been. This would have been.
I would have never bought the arrows.
Oh well, yeah, you would have needed to if you wanted to finish.
Because when it's Ruby Speed, I try not to buy anything.
So this is now the fifth evolution of this flag set. We didn't really cover this, I guess, in the beginning, but this type of battle royale, you get to every single week. It used to be that the loser would pick a flag change, and then that would carry on to the next week. And then I think it was this one, or it might have been the last battle royale that Alsoa made it so that the winner got to pick a change, and the loser got to pick a change. So we've seen some kind of crazy iterations. What was your favorite? And by favorite, I'm saying, what was the worst batch of flags that you all had to play?
Swordless.
It was that one swordless week. I forget what week it was, but at an hour and a half that week, I still didn't have any sort of, offense other than blue candle,
Brutal.
and still won the seed.
Wow.
That was week 4.
Well, Sai hit us up with some stats. You all definitely dominated this particular tournament. I think he said that you were either the winners or the second place one almost every single time. So I mean, well run from both of you. We'll see what Battle Royale is Evolving Part 6 has in store. Are you both thinking you'll do that next season whenever Alsoa if he does go for a 6th?
I've done them all previously, I believe. I think I had to drop out of one at one point, but probably. And if you mention, with 5 of these, that right now we've got all the winners of the previous, or of all 5 of them here right now.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, Sigil. I don't know if you knew that, but so Fry won the first season against me. Scytown won the second season against Fry, and then somehow I won season 3, and then you won season 4 and season 5. So it's a fun little circle we've got here.
Yeah.
Scytown didn't even remember running in it.
I don't remember it at all.
And I think we were the final 3 that year too.
Yeah, we were. I had no problem losing that one. No problem at all.
No recollection. But you two are proven in terms of BR is evolving. Y'all are the dominant forces. So good job to you both. We can't have delicious after something regarding part 6, so I'm not gonna say what the word would be. And so we'll have to come up with a new name to go after that one.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Yeah, it'd be a bad one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna avoid that. And but beyond that, congrats you two. Way to go. Way to put on a good show on a really tough seed.
But Fry, this might have been my favorite seed out of all the ones we run for this time.
Yeah, not me. I think my favorite was week 8.
Was that like the 20-minute seed?
Yes.
That's great. I mean, you get the best of both worlds here. One hard start, you get the 20 minutes.
Well, that one was a 1 heart start also. But it was 1 Triforce into 9 and Ganon not required.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that. I'm just glad that we had to get all 8 Triforces. I always like that better than the random 9 that might be. Well, I agree with Sai. GG, fellas. It was a very entertaining match. Any final thoughts before we sign off here?
No, just thanks for the comms and thanks to Camion for the restream. I don't know who was tracking tonight, but
Just Andy was our tracker extraordinaire.
thanks to Jess Andy for tracking, and
Yeah, she found all the maps.
thanks Alsoa for putting these on. These have been fun, and GG's again to Sigil.
GG's Fry, and thank you for the comms tracking and restream.
All right. Well, thank you all both. Like I said, give them a follow. Definitely doing a lot of fun things there. I think that's going to wrap it up for us here. This Battle Royale is officially in the books. Sigil, I believe this is your third win in the Battle Royale
No.
series.
I think this is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, so congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll see you in another one here coming up. You seem to be, you love the Battle Royales, seem to be.
Yeah, but I think I need a break from them soon.
Well-deserved break, I would say. And Fry, I know you got a couple things still in the hopper with your Where's Zelda Battle Royale, and I don't know if there's options. I believe that's still firing as well.
Oh yeah, I guess I better run that seed this week at some point.
Yeah, you probably should.
I have to run that also.
There you go. Well,
It's swordless this week, so I keep putting it off.
I totally understand that. Totally understand. All right. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Sai, thanks for calling the race with me tonight. Jess, thanks for the tracking. Camion, as always, thanks for the restream help. Hope you all enjoyed the show. I'm Homer J. Spanish. We're going to sign off here. You all have yourself a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.